Coming out on Bosman's Dam Road across the N7 into Summer Greens. It's heavy. That in turn is backing N7 from Goodwood up towards that off-ramp. And the Marine Drive option coming out of Tableview again, very slow down to Racecourse Road in Milnerton.
The takeoff.
Good morning, Professor. Welcome to the show.
Good morning to you and to the listeners.
Let's talk about Arthur Fraser's intention as well as timing, the faction that he's affiliated with.
We have to appreciate who's Arthur Fraser and who appointed him. Why is he raising this matter at this point? It would be good to say he belongs to AWB or a PAC. For me, it's of no consequence. At the end of the day, is a country that is really subjected to perpetual decimation by these colleagues who purport to be acting on behalf of the poor and the wretched of the earth. Their games have reached a point where, for me, are inconsequential. It is the people of South Africa who must rise and say here and no further. It's 2 years ago that it happened. Why was he quiet?
Political analyst, Professor Lisi Batifo. Thank you so much, Professor, for speaking to us this morning.
Live and exclusive to Radio 2000, 97.2 to 100 FM nationwide.
Okay. So this country obviously loves football, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen legends, come and go, but very few, I think, connect with us the same way Junior Khanya does. And I think maybe age. First of all, Junior, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I thank God for the platform and my ancestors. Thank you, Pramina, because I believe Gunesisha City only could just been given a platform. So I thank the God of Mount Zion and my ancestors, bra.
Yeah.
Now, Pram, we get this platform. All the people who supported me. Through thick and thin,
yeah. Look, I'm not going to waste time giving you Hikatalo Yellow Cheetah because it's so crazy. The most shocking thing for me that shocked me with you, Junior, is the fact that what are you, 37, man?
37 years. Yes.
You're only 37 years old. How old were you when you were the first time you played for his senior side, your Kaizer Chiefs?
I was 17 years, being 10 or 17, yeah.
Sure.
16 from development, development 1 year, 8 months, and then I got promoted.
And then Iskela?
By then, I need to be honest.
Yeah.
The background was pushing me to change the situation in the
Sure.
And back training say 9 o'clock by then.
Yeah.
I know one against some excuse. Me in a self junior Thabo Khanya.
Yeah.
I had to take the decision with the car and change the situation.
Yes.
Junior, so let's skip, obviously, because I mean, most people know your story with how you fell in love with football. Siazi Kasovelagion has produced a lot of stars. So you are 17 years old, okay? You are on the senior team, your Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
When I think about it back then, you were one of the biggest icons. When I remember, then it was Junior Khanya.
Yeah.
At 17, speak to us about the pressure of you, Umngane Kanje, having so much access to amantombazane, to Twala, to a lifestyle, to imali. Speak to us about that period, Usafik.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one person who's open, bra.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, straightforward.
Yeah.
So I think man, my brother, I think maybe is with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember people knows you by then.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to go, bra. As you show, you playing for one of the big team by then. It club. Every winner no in any domestic trophy baby ka phezulu kwetafula.
Yeah, yeah.
And mina ngidlale na likes of Shoes Mushweu.
Yes.
Bengidlala naye Colin Besume was there. Bengidlala naye Lawrence Chabomoki, Patrick Mabedi, Brian Baloyi, Chabulani Mendu.
Yeah.
Patrick Mayo. Angidlala nganintwana mina. So
yeah.
But when ubuyintwana.
Yeah, but in reality ukuthi talent iloveling force ukuthi ngibe la. Now my brother background ibaluleke kakhulu yabo. Abantu ngihlale ngibachela ngefoundation where you come from.
Yeah, yeah.
Mina I respect my parents wami Mrs. Anna Khanya no Simon Khanya the late. Bangikhulise grand. Imangithi bangikhulise kahle in terms of umthetho and stuff. But in terms of finance, ekhaya bekungana not good per se bekubheda bulala udlile yes angeke ulale esigangeni mara i-background bengasile ekumele ifane mhlambe uthola ukuthi comfortable that much mara bengeke ulala udlile.
I get you.
Yeah, ngisho kanjalo. Webha ekhaya mina ngikhulele emkhukhwini from.
Ukhulela emkhukhwini.
Yeah, yabo.
So you come from emkhukhwini. Now Kaizer Chiefs signs you.
Yeah.
Money is coming in.
Yeah.
Fame is coming in. What happens?
Signing on fee ngathi ayithi ngakhele lo mama ngoba mina for sure into yokuqala emina olila mina ngathi thi ngilakhele something.
Yeah.
So mina ngithanda umama mina la khona mangimshiya endlini unabe inyawo la khona.
Wamakhela something nice.
Yeah, namanje ngisaqhubeka ngisafuna kumenza be home ukuthi noma ngithi mama hayi manje ishayile ngoba kungasikudala uNkulunkulu ngoba thina splain isathandazisa from mhlambe kuzoba nesikhathi sokuthi ngimshift. Yeah, my brother ithi ngitshela I-pressure be too much. Kaizer Chiefs by then, I'm not going to lie, but straightforward. The Kaizer Chiefs being a seat for me, even now, I'm still saying, being a seat number one, you needed to be born to play there.
It was the biggest of the biggest.
My brother, I remember, Manka took the first game at Sundowns later on.
Yeah.
Odi Stadium.
Yeah.
I forgot it in North. I-treatment yabantu mandi. Bayibankuka nokunkuka and ngicine sekuphuma I-avansa liyongibeka ejartini ekhaya and didn't pay anything.
So explain. So what happens? Does the tavern owner phone you at Junior? Udlale kahle this weekend, come through to my place. Agni kutshwala. What happens?
Yeah, njengoba ngitshela nyalapho ngithi kuwe, when you play for a team, by then especially ngithi ngaleso sikhathi game, when I score, lot of people
everyone knows.
You understand? And beza kuwe ngengqondo ezihlukahlukene. Abanye badala kune tavern owner ezofika ithi Junior Fede na iHennis. By then beku-check Daniel.
Yeah, mina check Daniel then.
Yeah, maka nginiki check Daniel wenza malini ngawe. Because the more you recruit
unika wena for free, then abantu bayafika bezokubona
bring about 7 girls. We understand, bring you about 7 girls. Ulapayana.
La mantombazana afika, do you bring the girls or does the owner bring the girls or do you come with the girls yourself?
Noma ngabe awuzanga namantombazana.
You're going to find them there.
Uzowathola.
Okay.
Remember who you are by then. You understand?
Yeah. Also, you were a good-looking guy. Before Utwala, you were super, no, but you were good-looking. You were a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Angitbeka isikhathi.
Yeah.
Uyakhulu intwana.
Yeah.
Plus iblonde into kumele uyibone.
I remember with your blonde.
Yeah. So njoba ngitshela ma brother ngithi bekunzima ukuthi wale abantu mabeza kuwe. By then mina bengayi bantwini bebeza kimi.
Bebeza kuona.
Yeah, because the more you score kunama nickname azocreatewa. Uba nama friend amasha.
Faka imali uzobona.
Yeah, kunabo akawa, yabona.
Yeah.
Maningi, yabona.
And speaking of your friends, I mean, did you have anyone by your side who was helping you make these decisions, or were you just making these decisions, Jay? Go kwakho.
Made us be never arrogant being cool.
Arrogant at
yeah, we need to be honest. Singa point amafinger.
Yeah.
I think uNkulunkulu ufuna ukuxolele arrogance being cool. Umfana noma beyangitshela ugcineni decision.
Ubungalaleli.
No, bengizomlalela. I-situation mayivela.
Yeah.
Mighty off ramp ngizoframe. And then next time ngiyama explainela no mfana kithi ayilebe inzima, yabo? So bengakhona uku-investor emntwini one isikhathi eside. All I'm trying to say, everywhere I go, being creative friendship.
New friends lapho uhambe nabo.
We understand.
Speak to me about womanizing, because I remember back in the day, Waziwa is someone amacheri in and out. Speak to me about amacheri. I remember at some point you almost got shot because you were with someone's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kahle njami I know sis uJunior Khanya's routine book, everything is there. Mara ngoba ngibizela.
Yeah.
Ngizoyiphahlaza. Yeah, emfit benzima. Njoba ngitshela. There was one time in a nightclub. We were playing Ajax.
Okay.
Ajax Fostoras kunendawo bathi Nandi Nice. Le story ngingasikhuluma.
Yeah.
Nandi Nice first bekumnandi kakhulu. Mara mina ngena njoba ngitshela, people if they know you, they know you.
Already you are welcome. You are coming for free.
Mangena kule nightclub ama-light were not that bright. Angithi wazi nightclub aphinda be-dim alight.
Okay.
Nini uyanganisa idependa nge-vibe.
Yeah.
So kuthunyena intuthu. Mangena ama-light we-dim. Ngihamba nengwenya zami izithu kunezinye ingwenya nje nazo bekwabo abokaniphatha yabo amadoda bewa-protect uJunior by then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ngena lapha siyawalka sithole ipozinyana.
Okay.
Ngemoya ama-light avela. You understand? There was a woman ongibheke straight emehlweni wami. But yena bekajiva bekangekho sure, he was not bekangasiplane.
Okay.
Bekangekho prepared ukuthi
uzohlangana nawo.
Uthe makade abona iblonde. And le blonde bekayibukela manje ngo5 o'clock. Beyiphela igame 5 o'clock.
Ishisa le blonde.
Yeah. Ishinet against Ajax.
Next thing.
Yeah, goal number 3 Shinet ingweni. Iqeda ukushana amasold. So, awusestera mkono sisi yatanya manje makayenza noise.
Right?
Ngiyaraswa ngithi ire.
Eclubini, yeah.
Wenza noise endlebeni ukuthi shofele. Ngicela ungenzele favor. Can you go out? Hayi mina ngekho.
Usho kwena ukuthi can you go out?
yeah angithi manje ufuna ukuthi ayongitshela lento afuna ukungitshela yona ngale.
Oh, can you go outside?
And manje singasabuyeli phakathi vele simane sihambe we go because ngizogcina ngibona abanye probably ngoba
uzungathathi yena.
Ngicabanga ukuthi yeah.
Okay.
Phela uinvestile angithi yabaza bo sister.
So uyazi ukuthi unemali, you're in the game, so mebambe wena ubambe something.
My brother, the profile qala lapho.
What did you do?
Yeah, ay makathi kimi ungafuni ngokufakela amehlo.
Okay.
And my enzino esendlebeni phela i-radio ras.
Yeah.
Ay ngehle naye kamnandi. Angithi manje sengizwa makathi ungangifakela amehlo. And by then my brother bese ngineyikandana eKaizer Chiefs.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, mina nya respected the club. They gave me a platform. I respect to Props mina mtawungu ukuprakhiza.
They gave you a chance.
Yeah, I need to be, that's why ngapoint ama finger but mabayenza into engekho right ground in now say. No, kusekhaya lapha. Thanks for the platform I've grown because of those people. My reality.
Kubeka.
So
you're walking out the stairs.
Mangiphuma le ngwenya zami zingilandela ukuthi endoda soyaphi manje.
Yeah.
Remember thina sibheke wena bo.
Yeah.
Ngithi I know I'm coming ningawari babona usiso ke bamele lapha eminyango sister manje sekumuntu ufuna sambe immediately.
Ufuna niye somewhere manje.
Yeah, sister lakhe liphume fele ingwenya le awuthi zokudubula izokushanga sibhama itshele mina sister lakho sis.
Ukuthi awuthi yalo
umuntu aspina space usisi i-boyfriend lomuntu ya umuntu onayo ikhanda liyashisa. So boy wena umuntu wabantu kusho sisi advice mina iyanga sister le hlukana nalomuntu baningi abantu la I'm sure you can get maye ngoba nami ngibona lento engiyibonayo by then
wamthatha
ngathi bafita sambini afo sho sangena ku caravela kahamba by then bengakabhayi imoto ngoba bekuyi first season doing very well program was mina first season I'm winning 9 men of the machine Rubra
Rookie of the year. Yeah. I remember you. I don't think anyone's ever had a season like
Kaizer Chiefs I won it Discovery of the year and then a young player of the season. By then it was Rookie of the year with PSL. So this season I'm already besengiqala manje kunamahlamzisi. Kungukuthi nami ngiyaqala ngeChina. So sisi leya way leyantole ukuthi ngihambe nami ngicela kumdrop on Sunday ngihambe na Saturday.
Okay.
Tuesday ngeke vele izinye ingwenya eDaveyton bengihlele ekhaya. Ngoba basangilungisela indaba ye-town house by then ukuthi ngihlale la e-club house ngoba i-Kaizer Chiefs they very professional in terms
to look after you.
Yeah, bekumele ngiyohlala le beseba prepare vele.
Okay.
So le ngwenya mazifika zidlula lapha zifo nge-BM elisilver zipaka lapha ekhaya move. Mazipaka ekhaya move ngizimela ngithi Tuesday angikho we. Ekunjani boy sharp. Lese move ivula window ithi ndoda ngene emotweni sharp. Ngene emotweni angiyarrogance by then ayimadoda kahlini.
Ngizongibizela ekhaya.
Yeah, yabo. Ngene emotweni nizeke imphumana bafika yabo mara amakhotman ashintshile ebusweni angithi yasho ebusweni ukuthi labantu
ba serious
angiqale ngajampi mabathi ngena maye ngibone mayivula iwindow ukuthola ukuthi ngibona ama pistol ama rifle yabo kushuthi ibhamu zihleli le two lela imuva A1 isibeke phezulu kwenyawo amathanga
so you can see ukuthi uphethe isibhamu
enye siphethe ngesandla mangisibona le ngale ka right kufakaza yona seyangithuka ukuthi epho ingena emotweni
okay
ngafuni sigcine senza nginengcondo ukuthi nyarufa or kwenzakalani le ngwani iphume ngomnyango ivula umnyango ingwenya khona manje isentweni ifahlakile ngeze ukuthi iboshiwe iminyaka eminingi nyana abajita bebamosha vele masengilandele istory ngoba ngicela ngiphila nabo leyo thithi bheka kunjani boy uyamazi umunye uthikini bathi igama lakho Nomsa yeah usister Nomsa nyamazi wherever la khona usisangixolele ma real hit sekukhulekile idlulile yeah so mangabe ushadile angixolele yeah lengwenye ithwele uyamazi Nomsa ngithi ayangimazi boy phela khona iqiniso sila thina sizingenkulumo thina weekly mangabe kunomuntu ongathi uyasdisturba phela lo muntu esize ngale imfazi wale uthi driver la enela uthi kula kakhulu boy ngitshela ivar ngithi Grootman Feli ngiyamazi ithi ngukutshele angithandani naye mara benginayi weekend yes I spend the night with her ngizoba nevar mari reality ukuthi
ngihlangane naye kwaphela la
uze kimi angimazi ngumuntu abantu bayingakho ngizobahala asithi sifake icathuleni zami ngibonini ke inhloko ingwenye ithi amara boy telling the truth ingene phakathi emotweni ngishela ngicabanga kubaleka ngithi ngizokhashwa ngama-shot la ithi ngirelax mayibuya lengwenya le mayiceda ukukhuluma na I think spend 5 minutes ivula umnyango ithi ngena phakathi bangifake phakathi emuva ngemoto di travel nami la ikasi ngizibuza ukuthi kiwaphi manje so bangibuze boy kwenzakaleni ngibachazele bonke
the whole story now
yeah le one yona lengwenya bephume nami itama rumfana I reality star ubani bengingasondela nemfanini.
Yeah, akuyona fault yakho.
Ngithi mina kusi incident oqala le ene labantu ababhalwa ngalabuseni ukuthi umuntu izingitshela ukuthi from now you need to respect mara le yakhala driver iyehlinye embezi yafuna ukuyenza lento ene bebangazela ngokukhuluma
bebezoqeda ngayo.
Yeah, so Abraham I think ngisurvive kanjalo and liyabona le nto leya kwaba ice open ngoba bekungaqali ne mara leya be dangerous kakhulu ya ngoba begine ama rifle wabone so you are dying for usisi a problem.
So we've got Junior Khanya in studio. We'll go through your voice notes on 0605842250 hashtag 2 million gang gang.
I get the money and I'm out the door. Here we go.
Are hearing
Yep.
requested by Junior Khanya. Okay, he's in the building. Voice notes are coming through on 0605842250. We're still gonna talk about his glory days because there's a lot of good that he did, guys. Don't get it twisted. The reason why we are starting with the bad because he's got a book which is called Ghetto Ninja, doing very well. And obviously you need to go and get the book. We'll give you details on where you can get the book and how you can get the book. We're gonna take news now. When we come back, I want you to tell me the story about when you crashed the car. Remember when Uspigiri dropped the current?
Yeah.
I remember you had a car accident, ne?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that car accident on the other side of 8 o'clock.
Okay.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
Top stories. Kestel murder accused to apply for bail and the Mukebane inquiry adjourned to next week. Good morning, I'm Roseanne Greef. The two men accused of the murder of 7 people on Linsmore Farm in Kestel in the Free State will apply for bail in the Kestel Magistrates Court. 34-year-old Kamohelo Motankisi and his co-accused 22-year-old Lerato Selepe are facing 12 charges, including 7 counts of murder, 2 charges of rape, 1 of robbery with aggravating circumstances, another 1 of housebreaking with intent to steal, and illegal possession of a firearm. The farm owner, Alate Smith, discovered the bodies of 6 women, including his 55-year-old wife Binto and that of his 17-year-old stepson Rudy Smith, with gunshot wounds in their farmhouse on Friday last week. The case against a 26-year-old Northern Cape man accused of raping an 8-year-old girl in Jan Kempdorp has been postponed to August 30th. The 26-year-old Abakwe Johnny made a brief appearance before the local magistrates court where he was remanded in custody. He stands accused of raping the child in March this year. The NPA's provincial spokesperson Mojalefa Senokotswane.
The Janke Magistrate Court has denied bail to 26-year-old Obakwe Johnny, who is facing a charge of rape. He is accused of having raped an 8-year-old child. The accused will be remanded in custody until the conclusion of this matter, as the court awaits instructions from the Director of Public Prosecutions in the Northern Cape.
The parliamentary inquiry into suspended Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office is expected to resume next week. This as Mkhwebane is preparing for a court bid to challenge her suspension, which is expected to be heard in the High Court in Cape Town next week. The committee is, however, expected to reflect on the amended program during its meeting this morning. Last night, Mkhwebane's legal representative, Dali Mpofu, reflected on the possibility that the 2-day court hearing may be extended to a 3rd day before the resumption of the inquiry.
We have written to the court in respect of that, and that issue will probably be resolved around about Thursday as to whether it's going to be 2 days or 3 days. We will find a way to keep in touch with you, Chair, on that, but I think in fairness, want to raise it that if the court hearing spills over, then it might mean that we resume on the 28th.
Reports from Nigeria say one of the 2 Catholic priests abducted by gunmen in the northern Kaduna state has been shot dead by their kidnappers. The Christian Association of Nigeria says the body of Father John Mark Chaitnam was found yesterday, with reports indicating that he was killed on Friday. The other priest, Father Donatus Cleopas, was freed after a ransom was paid. Since May, around a dozen clerics have been abducted by gunmen across Nigeria. The BBC's Isha Khalid reports.
The chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kaduna State told the BBC the kidnappers had collected a ransom. They then directed those delivering the money to a location where the body of the victim was. But the gunmen freed the second hostage, Reverend Father Donatus Cleopas. It's not yet clear why one of the clerics was killed by the captors.
The rand is trading at 17 rand 9 to the US dollar, 20 rand 56 to pound sterling, and 17 rand 51 to the euro. Gold is at $1,711 and platinum at $881 per ounce. The price of Brent crude oil is at $106.83 a barrel. The top story at 8 o'clock: the 2 men accused of the murder of 7 people on Lismore Farm in Kestel in the Free State are to apply for bail in the Kestel Magistrates Court today. More news at 8:30.
Good morning. In your final sport headlines, so Zambia are fuming over the penalty that saw Banyana book a place in the WAFCON 2022 finals, and they've lodged a referee complaint to CAF. In netball, the Proteas continue their dominance against Wales, and in cricket, the clinical Proteas, after Rusty van der Dussen's heroics, stun England to win the first ODI of 3. Details and more as we link up again at 8:30.
On air, online, and on your mobile. This is Radio 2000 Traffic.
Good morning. Heavy backlog backlogs between OR Tambo International Airport and Pretoria both ways. Make sure you're aware of this. If you're driving north, a crash this morning up past Olifantsfontein, so Tembisa going north towards Clayville and beyond is heavy. And then if you're driving from the airport for a sort of time-critical flight connection from Pretoria to the airport, roadworks, a couple of lanes are closed before Olifantsfontein. Big queues from St George's Hotel territory. If you're driving out of Durban, out of Pietermaritzburg towards Durban, a couple of stationary trucks at Umlas Road. One's being cleared. One is still there, very heavy from sort of Linfield Park area as you go en route down. It's in the construction zone, of course. And just a truck crash recovery in the arrestor bed north of Pietermaritzburg, but also Durban bound. That's part of truck control sort of operations there. So trucks are being backed and stacked approaching Pietermaritzburg. The haulage industry in for a bit of a wait to get through to Durban this morning, unfortunately. Cape Town's N2 clear at Khayelitsha, busy from Langa through to Hospital Bend, the R300 queuing passing Kales River up towards the Strand Road off-ramp. And if you're driving in or out of East London, there's some very heavy backlogs. There's a crash on Settlers Way involving a truck and a taxi between Steepico Bridge and the airport.
The Madiba legacy is not about being charitable for just a day or a month. It's much more than that. The Madiba legacy is a lifestyle choice that in everything you do, you practice Ubuntu and that you put Batubeli. The legacy of one of Africa's greatest sons. It's not about money or gifts. It's about giving thought to those less fortunate than you and striving constantly to better their lives in some way.
Radio 2000. Our music, your memories. We play more local music than the law allows. Radio 2000. Radio 2000. Feel good music.
Good morning,
Radio
guys.
2000.
Bongani nala Lonwabo. No junior nimbolise bafowethu. Mina ngifuna ukwazi, I'm a Sundowns fan, but what I want to know ukuthi why always Junior Khanya is being so hard ku Kaizer Chiefs, whenever he comments about Kaizer Chiefs, he's so hard on them. He's so harsh in a way. He's so harsh on them. I used to follow them with Nkohla lapha ku Diski, what you call. Like the guy, it seems like he's got an issue with the Kaizer Chiefs. Can you please clarify that? This is Robert Davidson in Promotional.
Very proud of you, Junior. Junior, yabona ukuwa komuntu into encane. Okubalekile ukuvuka futhi nokuthi uvuka kanjani. Mina Junior, I'm very proud of you and sithi uqhubeke make us proud.
Machita, you guys have legends in the studio. Junior Khanya, brah, I remember goodness, I can literally hear Msasa's where SABC was Mama Sondo. Oh man, I just literally had goosebumps, my brother. You did it, and I'm hearing you that you're mentioning the gods of football. And thank you so much for inspiring all of us. Even though we are not football gifted as you, but you inspired us. You made us believe that it is.
Hi, Junior. I want to know what happens after the derby. Like, after the derby, do you go, guys, both Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs go and maybe group together or something like that? What happens, like, actually after the derby? Maybe after you lose or you win.
Hey, good morning, Takeoff team. It's Fiso here in Remsek. Thanks for bringing Junior Khanya through to the studio. I think my question for me is very brief. First question is I want to ask him does he consider himself a Kaizer Chiefs legend? And the second question I have is why does it seem like he's always very critical of Kaizer Chiefs? Be it about the signings, be about the coach that Kaizer Chiefs bring through. It seems like Junior Khanya sees no right that Chiefs can do. Why is he always critical of Kaizer Chiefs? Is he bitter about the way that he left Kaizer Chiefs? Or is he really sober in his analysis of the situation at Kaizer?
Junior, so there are a lot of questions, right? We'll go through them because we are kumbula maning. I think so we can get to the voice notes and the questions. Yeah. Let's maybe wrap up, and I think it's what people generally want to know.
Yeah.
Speak to us about the lowest of your lowest. Do you remember what that was? Is it you maybe not having a car?
Yeah, I remember Uchuna didn't have a car. Uchuna didn't have a phone.
A phone, wrong an iPhone?
Yeah. Gega figure this was card. Uchuna no car. Uchuna didn't have any friend. Only the guy, spiritual guy. Munde beng nupila na inya utpatum tutuzi. Tutu's the guy. Now he's the coach of Junior Khanya Football Academy and also Junior Khanya Fagmalo Zomon FC. Tuma Silela. Yeah, the guy, we friend, spiritual friend. Munde beng mangkalinkonza. I think it's about 2014.
Yeah.
A close friend. But you can get a without any friend. And lost so many things, bruh. House, I understand.
Yeah.
Go back home. Thanks. Do
you know what's it like?
Yeah.
You were a superstar. You're driving nice cars. And now you are back now. What's it like? How do you humble yourself to that point where it was Kulmana?
I'm a brother thinking that without God you are nothing. Yeah, alabe sekusebenza uNkulunkulu. Remember ukuhlakanipha kwakho kuyaphela. Kunesikhathi ukuzalwa kunesikhathi ukuhamba emhlabeni. Yabo. So namaqhinga afana kanjalo. Ukuhlakanipha kwakho, you can go to school, have all the isikole nyasipromoter. Have all the diplomas, degrees uNkulunkulu kusebenza ekugcineni mela yenza umhawu. Ifavor ukuthi ungene lento oye wayifundela esikoleni kube thank bro. So mina ke kasipana uChrist 2012 calling from the ZCC Church uNkulunkulu lapha. There's God there bra ngifuna ukuexplaina alapha kunoNkulunkulu ngibona imhlolo kakhulu mina ngibona miracles mina I can't recruit no I'm not saying people must follow me but uNkulunkulu ukhuluma through lela sonto for me na bekuyi calling for me.
That's where the change came.
Ila ezinye izinto zicala ukubuya aqala iconfident ibuya yabona iconfident mayibuya akusukunokudelela confident it's believe ile enganasikhathi engana date engana nyanga engana nyaka ukuthi boy hold on hlala eBack City drive mina uChrist baphi labangani manje senyazibuza nyaziphendula bekangasabangani bebafuna le coffee boyiphethe boy it's fine mina I'm not gonna give you coffee ngizokunika amalanga ukuphila qala just pray for those people abambile ukuthi bakwazi ukubona ivictory yakho mara mababona ivictory like job 42 verse 10 into enjani mina prama ngumuntu omthandaza spiritual deep
no uyabona Juna uyabonakala and I like the fact that you don't hide it, right?
Yeah.
Let's address some of the voice notes that came through. It always comes ukuthi you are very harsh and very critical on Kaizer Chiefs. But maybe he's bitter. That's why are you so critical on
mina abantu angibablame knowledge kunothando.
Okay.
Kaizer Chiefs itlapha enkulu. Kaizer Chiefs has never stayed 7 years without winning anything.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs bekungadlali noma ubani. Kaizer Chiefs mawuthatha uDr Khumalo umbeka la noThabo Moki, which current player efana nalabo bantu labo.
Ish, ne?
Kaizer Chiefs mawubeka umuntu njengombesuma umbeka la umbesuma uKholeni, uCyril Nzama leader ngikhuluma ngabo mabedi leaders. Ubabeka la skillful players Jabu Mahlangu as well, Emmanuel Skarango bese angazi uyangizwa mabrother. Bheka mabrother labantu engikhuluma ngabayi1 lo muntu ngikhuluma ngama attacker that could abo Stenton Frederick, somebody that carry crowd from the first whistle until 90 ubani okwenzayo lokho.
So you're basically saying
so you're basically saying there's no one who's holding up that standard right now.
Mina, yes, make no mistake, there are players there. Unabukama mfana Kigen, those are talented players.
But it's not the same as.
No, they are. Labafana Ukama and Kigen, those are talented. They're talented players.
Yeah.
Can they fix Abagatole surrounding? Is similar like those players. Any development Kaizer Chiefs them mina ngiyazi yethu. They keep abantu abanjengo Khune ngidlale naye. He was my boy. Yabo because ufike lapha dlala phakathi kithi. Uqala ka 18 bampromote wadlala nathi. I-development ekhiphe mina ekhipha uJabu ekhipha uSkapi. Wezi ithumele Nkhune Ntokozo Sikhakhane la Kimzizi. Angazi uyayizwa mina ngikhuluma ngama player fika lapha Rise. Not sitting on the bench. Wezi abantu abake babe neqiniso nabo they must why bane hope, they keep on hoping abantu ba hope but why ngenzeke ekugcineni baqasuka baphinde bathi Junu mina I'm sorry which fans angengikhona ukubaphendula ama fans ngiphendula ngoba uwe prom just to answer you people babuye bathi siyabonga uqinisile uJunu ngibhekele ngivayo because fans I've told them even year before last year khona laba lose league nga last 10 minutes ilida nga 13 points I could see mina the way bebadlala ngakhona ukuthi ngeke kube ne continuous. Not only Kaizer Chiefs, South African football must be fixed bafethu. Singa offer MPC sibe ne hope. Kwabona you're not fixing now marubani hope. If you fix prepare now things
could change.
Going forward is kuzoba nama changes. Can they do things right? Ngikhuluma nange South Africa all in all. Abantu mene babe ne reality. Yiko ngithi kune knowledge kunothanda. I don't blame them opinion yabo. I respect them but sinjengabantu bro. Yes.
And then before we go and people ask ukuthi after iSoweto derby kwenzekani? Do you guys go and party together nanihamba namajita nonke to party together noma nama enemies angempela?
Kune after party ku Chiefs and Pirates. It's a big team.
So together our players afterwards.
Yeah, friendship. Umsebenzi.
Oh, ama-outside amajita.
Thank you bro. It's like Pick n Pay ngisebenza eBhenke Pick n Pay sigibele taxi 1 suka la siye eNorth. Yabo mawufika eNorth wena uyeBree mina nye Carlton Center but isibuyela ngetaxi sohlangana eringini into enjalo.
Okay. When we come back, okay, we're going to talk about positivity, guys. First of all, he's a brand ambassador of Itiski TV, right? He's got a show on radio on Massive Metro. He's got a book out. You've also got your own team, right?
I've got the Junior Khanya Football Academy. I've got the Fagamalu Zabona FC, the senior side.
Guys, and I've got to be honest, Junior, before I quickly go, at some point, ubushange pulls a face, ngithi yo, Junior, guys, usulekile, Junior, uklini. So, yeah, I want to talk about the change. When did the change come? And obviously, what are the positive things that are happening in your life right now when you come back?
ShopRite has always been here for you, and we're committed to bringing you the best value. Swipe and save on our Essentials combo that includes 750 grams Ellis Brown Creamer, 2 kilos Hewlett's Brown Sugar, 2 kilos Specco Rice, 2.5 kilos White Star Maize Meal, and 500 grams Mr. Pasta Macaroni or Spaghetti, all for 99 Rand. Save 62 Rand. Prices valid till 7 August. Only at ShopRite.
EFC returns this Saturday, headlined by an electrifying title fight between Iga Cabeza and Nirik Simos. Former champion Cabeza is hell-bent on reclaiming his belt, but standing in his way is the Angolan wrecking machine Simos, who has torn through the division. Plus, watch many more of the most fierce athletes from across the world. EFC 95 live this Saturday. Watch it on the SABC Sport Channel on OpenView 124 from 6 p.m. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
Okay, let's do serious things, okay? Did you know that with Outsurance, you get a customized solution matched with your specific service and repair business, and that you'll also receive ongoing face-to-face service from a dedicated business Outsurance broker, okay? If you want these things, you need to SMS the word business to 37221, and an Outsurance broker will come to you, That's business to 37221. Outsurance is a licensed insurer and FSP. T's and C's apply. Nala, you said you had a question for June?
Yeah, Junior. Lisuka pelogama. Junior to who?
Sister Rangithi. Ifana nesenimi isenimi ifamani sisters aweke isenimi buyaphi so igama mhlawumbe uviyasi umkhulu wami khona abantu abangithiyela ngayo ngezwe ikhaya kancane I just heard from my grandfather ukuthi khona abantu emangithiyela ngayo wasekhaya.
Okay,
that's a reality. Yes.
Then wagcina usu junior from leyo mkhulu.
Yeah, and then ngilandela lento I can't explain exactly deep into zama esibuye ebantwini abadala if akunika igama you cannot I responsibility yakho to ask and then umhlolo lo uyogcine unani nani.
Guys, so it's not all bad, okay? I know that he's very honest about the dark times, but he's actually in a lot of light right now. When we come back, we're going to be speaking about the light that is under right now. Junior Khanya in the studio.
Ipagania. Bonze. Now, which team did you support? Is Temba from Eden Lake.
Thank you, Temba. So, Junior, ask us about positives, right? I know you've got kids. I know you love your kids. Speak to us about what it's like being a father. And are you married?
I'm gonna get married.
Okay.
Yeah. Showcase.
Yeah.
But I won't say date. Hey, about Sambela Pambila Marobota Berry.
Yes.
Tina with Tina Satanda is about fit as Saplane.
Yeah.
Because they play date 7 September for the funeral in Gaga. So Tata Unkele Madia Trainer. So we're gonna pray for God of Mount Zion and our sisters, but sneak direction when, where, and then basically say Plaza. I
also love how you always speak about Inganzako, June.
Yeah, I love Kilebridel City Katleho Karabo. I've got 3 boys with 1 person from DK.
Hey, you lucky now, Guti, while you were busy, nothing, no mistakes. Yo,
Crest taxi, location got crest, it's dangerous.
Do you know, cause be honest, those days, wonga kogine. When you busy, wonga kog.
No, actually, I mean, I was not wearing. ngibekile bafethu bengagqoki iqiniso
not
but ngoNkulunkulu ngisho ukuthi uNkulunkulu kwazile protector 3 boys of mine one daughter outside. I look after my kids. Angeke ngigqoke kahle kanje abantwana mama bangabe right.
Well done.
Yeah, so my brother into ezoyenzeka those kids ngizobatholela indlu yabo njoba ngisho I'm gonna come here again ngizomi mhlambe so ibonile nawe ever ngoba nabantu abasigijimisayo
bafuna ukubona.
Yeah, mara I wish babone positive not negative.
I see.
Yeah, thanks God bra uNkulunkulu Junior is doing very well now. Bigger than before, I believe.
Let's talk. Brand ambassador of Itiski TV.
Yeah.
You've got a radio show on Massive Radio. You've also got a book.
Brand ambassador for sports betting as well.
So speak to me about the change. I-change yakho iqale kanjani?
Mfethu, ezingisho abantu khona into abayimele bayazi. God will never forgive you if wena uzixolile. And if ufuna ukuzidrive, let's say bakunika isikhiya, udrive iquit uhleli phambili. Wenza ama accident ayi7 ngale quit bakunika enye ichipi. Ufuna ukuzidrivela, it's not gonna work. Asithi uphuka inyawo liyabuya lelunga nini uphuka isandla whatever ngenza ama accident ayi7 ngale moto. uNkulunkulu makunika lesikhiya next time uzohlala eBig City drive uChrist. If you allow that izinto zakho zobuyela esimini. Mina nguJunior yazingenzeni pram. Ngiye ngabuyela back ekhaya ngikhulele emthandazweni ngikhulele eZion mina. Zion enzethe sithi similar church. uNkulunkulu u1 pram kuno Job kuno Moses kuno Christel Paul which is Saul. Labantu bava indlela kaChrist umoya u1. In different manner babathume endleleni ehlukehlukene mara bayi kuChrist. So all I'm saying to you mina ngiyangamukela ukuthi situation manje I think i-calling ngingayizwa. It was loud. It was uyahamba emhlabeni uraphila. So ngithe mangiyamukela ama changes wamavela. Cause qala ezingisho confident ivele lapho. Thanks to uNkululeko Nkepram leyo ngiyahlonipha abantu abazize director of iDiski TV. Director not the presenter abanimele bayikene. That guy was the one who believed in Junior Khanya. He came to Joburg from Cape Town. He was working for Soka Latuma, won awards with Latuma. Talented. Mina leya out underrated ingwenya le abantu abakini. He came to my house try athi Junior nyakufuna boy, funa ukusipana nawe. Believe in you. 2019 2020 bekuJanuary nge15 it was Orlando Pirates Sundowns besiqala ukusipana ku Diski TV. The guy gave me the platform Diski TV. Along the way ngaba ne radio show ngine column kuthi ku paper lethu iDiski Times every Tuesday. I've got my own column, radio show every Friday Massive Metro. Today I'm a brand ambassador for sports betting. I've got Junior Khanya Football Academy, team Fakimali Zobona FC under Junior Khanya Foundation. I've got a book thanks to Nick, the same guy who wrote the this book. NP.
Before I forget, Junior, because we've got 2 minutes and I need to make sure. There's a lady that came out. I just remembered. Ote wakhokhela imali for a book. Wathatha imali yakhe wabalega. Didn't pay. What happened there?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Kunezinye izinto ezingafuna entertainment. No comment.
No comment.
Yeah, I mean intentionally I no comment. So unfortunately I don't know.
Fine.
So unfortunately.
We've literally got a minute, June. First of all, thank you for coming to studio.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. You look so amazing. You look healthy. You look like you are doing well. Where do people find the book? Because I want people to go and buy the book.
The book is all in South Africa, exclusive books in South Africa as a whole, online as well. The books are Chorangayo, Sambicho, there's Nicholas, me, NP, le keeping out Garcia Kulisi, keep publishing out them. So we choring I think it's I think I'm
no, the easiest way, social media, they'll find you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
the official Junior underscore Khanya.
The official underscore Junior Khanya.
The official Junior
underscore Khanya.
The official underscore Junior Khanya.
Actually, what we'll do as well, at Radio 2000 underscore ZA, you can go through, you'll be able to see the handle, Junior, so you can see it. And obviously, will be there, people will see them. Junior, are you in a rush? Okay, guys, Junior's still here. So this is what's going to happen. So obviously, we've got a mix coming up now. On Instagram now, it's Bongani Mtolo underscore. You know my underscore. It's Bongani Mtolo underscore.
15 minutes.
I'm going to go there live now. If you've got any more questions for Junior, he'll be live on that Instagram. It's Bongani Mtolo underscore. Go through there. Chat to Junior. He'll try and answer as many of your questions as he possibly can before he goes. Junior,
yeah, and before you go, I think for those who won't be able to be there, I think it would be nice for us to wrap up by asking, and actually even just by saying, Yazi Junior, your honesty, it serves as a testimony for so many young people like Asi who are going the wayside and they don't know a way out. You have come here, you've been honest about the life that you used to live, how you have changed your life, and how it serves as a testimony. One word for those abahlelekasi who do not see a way out.
One, That's why they must respect the name. Igama labo. Whoever uvusu ubani, respect that name. There's a reason why you are given that name. Secondly, umuntu angakujaja athi ngekuphinde kulunge, akakutshela ukuthi uhamba nini emhlabeni noma angakutshela ilanga akakutshele unyaka kusho ukuthi akazinix. So we hoping in this world. It's only God. And enye into abachita they need to sacrifice ngisho nabusisi. Ungaba na about 7 kids, different fathers, but uNkulunkulu he loves you and your ancestors. Fix your way and sacrifice. Your life can be bigger than before.
Junior Khanya in the building. We'll catch him on Instagram. Roseanne, I'm so sorry for being so late. What's going on in the news this morning?
Good morning. The newly established civic organisation Cape Forum has voiced its support for a referendum to be held on devolving policing powers to the Western Cape government. And the 2 men accused of the murder of 7 people on Lismore Farm in Kestell in the Free State will apply for bail in the Kestell Magistrates Court. 34-year-old Kamohelo Motankisi and his co-accused, 22-year-old Lerato Selepe, are facing 12 charges, including 7 counts of murder. More news at 9.
Get it first on your mobile, on the web, and on your dial. This is Radio 2.